If You Scream Long Enough into Darkness by Cheryl Burman. I lounged by the Coke machine, face, hair, clothes grimed with dust from riding in the back of a farmer's pickup for 40 miles. My sweat-wet tee stuck to me, back and front. I plucked at it as I stared across the glare of the garage forecourt. There wasn't much out there. A flat plain stretched away under a searing sky, red-rusted and spotted with stumpy trees, like the face of an acneed teenager. Distant hills made for a better view, lifting range after range, echoes weakening to a soft-edged, smoky haze. The lone pump in use stopped with universal abruptness. The user, out of my sight line, noisily jiggled the nozzle, slotted it back in place with a clunk. That's when I took notice of the car itself, especially its plate, which must have sent a subliminal message to have me thinking of the softening hills. Echo, 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 echo. No number, like the only echo in the world belonged on that car. As a Brit, I quietly mocked the worship of the V-whatever engine in this part of the world. No mocking this beauty, though. 50s? Early 60s? Long as a swimming pool, tail fin stolen from a jet rocket, and a wraparound silver grille wide as a shark's mouth. Pale pink, a Monroe car, all heat and glamour. I stood for a closer look. She's a beauty, eh? A more organic beauty, of about the same vintage, walked towards me, perfectly balanced on 4-inch heels below leggy cut-off jeans. She jangled a heavy set of keys in slim red varnished fingers, giant sunglasses held back waving hair bleached by sun or chemicals, cheekbones as sharp as the car's tail fins. Yours? You betcha, my twin. She smiled an American white dazzle. Eldorado, 62. She gestured over her shoulder at the car. A pale band on her ringless third finger told me part of the story. Trading on the country's renowned openness, I tilted my head in the direction of her hand. Consolation prize? You might say that. She waved the hand, dark brows arching. His was a fire hydrant red. Her smile flattened into a grimace. He drove it off into the sunset, the required pretty young thing tucked into his side. A story as old as those mountain ranges. Sorry. He was sorry too. She pulled the sunglasses down, peered over the edge. Later. I wanted to hear the rest. She seemed a woman who could sculpt sharp, deadly edges into revenge. I relished the anticipation with tingling spine. She left me speculating. If you scream long enough into darkness, was all she said. Darkness starts screaming back into you. I pressed my sunburnt lips together and nodded, feigning wisdom beyond my gap year status. Her glittering red lipsticked smile relit. Offer you a ride?